today, we're going to see a glimpse of the glorious past of the Bicol University College of Education, and we're going to listen to the two notable persons who are role models worthy of emulation. They say, a picture brings back forgotten memories of the past. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this virtual photo exhibit in celebration of the 100 years of the Bicol University College of Education with the theme Celebrating the Past and Continuing the Legacy of Excellence. The Bicol University College of Education is formerly known as Albay Normal School and Bicol Teachers College. I am Rotessa A. Adjornado, your Lady of Ceremonies for this event. To formally start our activity, may I request everyone to join me in giving thanks and praise to the One Almighty for the many blessings we have received. The prayer will be followed shortly by the playing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Almighty, ever-living God, the most merciful and compassionate, we thank you for creation and the life you have given us. Together, we people of diverse religions, spiritual expressions and indigenous traditions, who invoke you by different names, humbly pray for your providence and protection in the midst of the COVID crisis. Strengthen and guide government leaders and private agencies, especially our administrators, faculty and staff, for the wisdom to do what is right and just. Enlighten the minds of students, that despite the educational limitations in this new normal, they may study diligently and effectively. Bless our families, remove our fears, and help us to trust in your love, so that by our example and generosity, we can inspire and help others. Grant all of us, especially the frontliners, good health and accept those who have died in your kingdom. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mag-ibig, selos ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisitin, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo bagaw, ay ginatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamahilig at hinihinig. Lumang ang araw ng warhabing pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
At this juncture, I am honored to give you the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Lorna Eminia, for her welcome remarks.
Before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of our viewers a good morning and thank you for being part of our celebration as we commemorate the 100th year of our college as a teacher education institution. Having existed for a century, our institution has a long history of producing graduates who have become outstanding teachers. Teachers who exemplified the pillars of the institution: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. One of a very important pillar that every teacher must have is character. That pillar will be the focus of the messages of our former deans as they talk today. Character is a distinctive quality of an individual. It reflects their personality. And since personality can be developed or shaped, it is the goal of the college to produce teachers of good character. Teachers who are models of integrity, intellectual honesty, moral and spiritual values, and ideals that their students can emulate. It is also the ardent hope of the college to produce teachers who are not easily weighed down by adversities, but who are resilient and innovative in finding ways to cope with them. We want to produce teachers whose names are not tinted with corruption or dishonesty in any form or magnitude, but whose names are sung by people whose lives they have touched with their goodness. Teachers do not have to be famous or to be on top of the ladder to be great teachers. It is their genuine concern and sustained dedication to service that make them great. Such commitment that is not promotion dependent or lasts only while there is an opportunity to rise, but a commitment that does not wane until retirement. All these qualities of teachers should have been developed and nurtured during their 4 or 5 years stay in the college. That is the reason why we try our best to provide them with good teacher educators so that they can emulate their goodness, and we expose them to many different activities inside and outside of the classroom to build and strengthen their character. Looking back at those activities now that we are celebrating the centennial anniversary, we may be reminded of the good times or the not so good times, but we look back at them with fondness and a recognition that they have been instrumental to what we are now. This photo exhibit is an attempt to make us look back to those events, people, emotions, and relationships captured and immortalized by the camera, whether black and white or colored. You may not find yourselves in any of the pictures, especially if you were camera shy before. But I hope you can find something interesting that can trigger your memories of what it was when you were in the grounds and portals of this teacher education institution. We at the College of Education are hoping that we look back to those years with fondness and gratitude to the alma mater for its contribution to what and where we are now. May those pictures trigger your memories and desire to reconnect with us as our alumni, to trace back your footsteps to where the seeds of your career as teachers were planted and nurtured. It may look different now than it was then. Your foot imprints in its corridors and grounds may have been erased with time, but they are the same grounds and corridors that are waiting for your visit anytime. So friends, enjoy the exhibit and find time to reconnect soon. I wish you all good health and safety. Good morning once again.
Thank you, Madam Dean, for your message. We have witnessed the great success of the Bicol University College of Education throughout the years. Its alumni have continuously excelled in their fields and are known for the exemplary achievements they have contributed to the community. What could be the nurturing force behind such triumphs of busy graduates? Would brilliance be enough to ensure victory in the future? Ladies and gentlemen, let's all listen to Dr. Nora Elico, the former Dean of the Bicol University College of Education, as she discusses one of the pillars of Bicol University, the character and its significance in the preservation and cultivation of talents that lead to success.
To my dear colleagues, alumni, and students of the Bicol University College of Education, happy centennial anniversary. Thank you very much, Dr. Lorna M. Minya, Dean of the College of Education, for inviting me to be a part of this significant milestone celebration with the theme, Celebrating the Past and Continuing the Legacy of Excellence. Having existed for 100 years, as a top teacher education institution is no mean feat. As you have mentioned in your letter, this college has nurtured thousands of professional teachers, and if I may add, teachers who are now leaders in many schools and organizations, both here and abroad. Indeed, you deserve our warmest felicitations. You have asked me to focus my message on one of the pillars of Bicol University, the core value of character. Thankfully, this coincides with my own personal advocacy. What do we mean by character? Most likely, we associate character with integrity, high morals, strong conviction to uphold what is right and good. According to Stephen Covey, character is what a person is. Skills are what a person can do. Character, therefore, is not always visible because it is what people think and never share with others. It's what they do when no one is watching. If a school principal, for instance, is asked to sign a school building completion report by a contractor that is actually poorly constructed and tainted with corruption, and is bribed with a huge sum of money in exchange for his signature, whether he signs or not is a test of his character. The famous author John Maxwell says, and I quote, "Talent is not enough. A person must have talent plus character," unquote. We need character to protect our talent. The school principal may have graduated from college as a top student, but if he becomes gullible to the lure of money, he is not a true professional and leader. Absence of strong character will eventually topple talent. People who take shortcuts and obtain their goal may feel superior and praised by others for being successful. But if they attain their goal by taking advantage of others, by cheating or by cutting corners, they will ultimately fall. May I share what John Maxwell refers to as the 4 components of character, which are 1. Self-discipline, 2. Core values, 3. A sense of identity, and 4. Integrity. I'll discuss each one briefly. First, self-discipline. According to the philosopher Plato, and I quote, "The first and best victory is to conquer self," unquote. If the school principal can say no to the contractor who's bribing him with huge amount of money, and demand that the former stick to the building specifications, he has self-discipline. Soon, he will earn the respect of his colleagues and the entire community. Second, core values. Our core values are the principles we live by every day. A good educational leader, a teacher, or any professional for that matter, should ensure that his actions are guided by a clear set of core values. What ethical principles do you have, for instance, that guide your day-to-day actions? We can learn from what guides John Wooden, the famous Hall of Fame former coach of UCLA's basketball team, in his day-to-day actions. Wooden says he carries in his wallet a written copy of a 7-point creed or credo, which he learned from his father when he was 12 years old. These are: 1. Be true to yourself. 2. Help others. 3. Make each day your masterpiece. 4. Drink deeply from good books, especially the Bible. 5. Make friendship a fine art. 6. Build a shelter against a rainy day. And 7. Pray for guidance and give thanks for your blessings every day. Looks very down to earth and doable. How about you? What are your guiding principles or core values? Third, a sense of identity. Do you ever ask yourself the question, who am I? How do you identify yourself? Where does your personal value come from? What is your motivation as it relates to money and power? Our sense of identity gives us the motivation to practice self-discipline. It is also fundamental for the identification of core values. Do you remember the Greek philosopher who admonished us to know thyself? Yes, Socrates suggests that we must live an examined life and a life of purpose and value. For him, an unexamined life is not worth living. The individual person can have a meaningful and happy life only if he becomes virtuous and knows the value of himself that can be achieved through incessant soul searching. He must begin at the source of all knowledge and significance, the self. The Socratic method, the so-called introspection, as a method of carefully examining one's thoughts and emotions, is to gain self-knowledge. Fourth, integrity. The final component in strong character is integrity, which is an alignment of values, thoughts, feelings, and actions. When these components are not aligned, it creates confusion and internal conflict. People who possess the consistency that carries with strong integrity can be very compelling. A person who is high in integrity can easily influence others to rally behind his cause. His admirers can easily discern that what he thinks is what he says and does. According to Maxwell, developing talent without character is a dead end. It won't take people where they want to go. The lives of people who are long on talent but short on character always get out of balance. If you want your talent to take you far, you need to protect that talent with character. Going back to our school principal's story, if he accepted a bribe in exchange for his signature, which now makes him an accomplice of the corrupt contractor, he loses his integrity. Then he begins to feel guilty and unable to sleep. Coach John Wooden, on his 90th birthday, has this to say, and I quote, "There is no pillow as soft as a clear conscience," unquote. In closing, I say, as teachers, we can learn from Truett Cathy, who wrote, and I quote, "If you wish to enrich days, plant flowers. If you wish to enrich years, plant trees. If you wish to enrich eternity, plant ideals in the lives of others," unquote. Do some planting and serve and leave your mark. Your mark becomes immortal as you pass it on and affect the lives of younger people in this world. Let's strive to preserve the universal values of justice, truth, compassion, nationalism, peace, and love. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Likoff, for your words of wisdom. Truly, one's character is mirrored in his words and actions. Success equates to reputation. A true professional is strong in character, and this noble teaching should be imbibed by every BUSI graduate. To continue the legacy of excellence, we have to produce graduates who value integrity. To talk more about character and values, I am honored to give you Dr. Obdulia E. Rojas for her message.
Joyous greetings to everyone. Happy Centennial celebration to our beloved BU College of Education. I am grateful I am part of this program to deliver a message hopefully could inspire you, emphasizing character, one of the pillars of Bicol University. Education is drawing out the very best in us. Its primary purpose is the formation of character. How is character defined? Oxford Dictionary defines character as the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual, which reflects the nature or personality of an individual. For example, if someone is of good character, he is reliable and honest. If of bad character, he is unreliable and dishonest. Based on Collins English Dictionary, the character of a person or place consists of all the qualities they have that make them distinct from other people or places. Synonyms are personality, nature, attributes, traits, or values. It also refers to the qualities that a community of people from a particular place are believed to have. For example, what character of community Bicol University is known for? Hopefully, every one of us is aware that Bicol University is a community of scholars committed to excellence, innovation, and good governance. As an ISO certified quality management organization, we, the BU community, is known for this character. The synonym of character and the question I ask is in the sense of reputation, honor, integrity, or uprightness. What are good character examples? Good character includes traits like loyalty, honesty, courage, integrity, sincerity, self-control, fortitude, and other important values that promote good behavior. Values are the qualities which are desirable or worthy of esteem, like creativeness, cooperation, competence. Values are quality desirable traits of good character that are the things considered important and essential to life. They are important, identified by a thorough review of choices, feelings, and actions. When the choice is consistent with the feelings and actions, the individual is integrated by the values he holds. Behaviors depend greatly on how qualities are perceived. This implies that the individual looks deeply and reflectively on some realities in which his character or values evolved. Internalizing the values of one's character could motivate an individual to act consistently for good. Thus, character is one of the significant pillars of the university, one of the foundations that support and lead us to achieve the university's vision, mission, and goals. A person with good character chooses to do the right thing because he or she believes it is the morally right to do so. Other positive character traits have less to do with morals, but still define a person's character. For example, being tenacious or attentive or creative can be excellent attributes but are not moral imperatives. When a person possesses good character, it is exhibited through his or her words and actions. It's not limited to a single value, but the traits are demonstrated in the good choices he or she makes and the bad choices he or she avoids. Why is good character important? Warren Sosman, in his book Culture and History, stressed that character is an essential component of one's identity. We may ask ourselves, are we identified with character of virtue and goodness, or character focused on self and material possessions? Good character traits help build respect and trust from others. They motivate and inspire better character from others. They build self-respect and confidence. They provide a framework for making important decisions and choices. That is why choice, one of the significant learning competencies of the 21st century, the passion for judging what is right and choosing what is good. Individual virtue is the linchpin for a healthy functioning society or for an excellent institution. Developing and practicing important desirable character traits is one of the most satisfying, emotionally intelligent endeavors you will ever undertake. Good character consists of defining your values and integrity based on time-tested principles and self-reflection, and having the courage to live your life. Let us identify some of the critical character traits, like resilience, the true gift mindset, the ability to hang in there, tough it out, persevere and recover from setback, surviving in trials. Social intelligence, leading to self-confidence. Gratitude, kindness, self-control, optimism. For our dear BUSE students, as future teachers who will become the future educators, who will exemplify excellence in the field of teaching, your character is expected to include these desirable traits: a counselor and friend, a director, facilitator of learning, upholding UNESCO's 4 pillars of education: learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, and learning to be. a useful member of the community, competent, considerate, cooperative, dynamic, active, creative, emotionally stable, socially adjusted, possesses personal qualities like good grooming, refined, reliable, resourceful, knowledgeable about individual growth and development. All these desirable traits are integrated into three centers of goals, which are self-discipline, love for others, and love for work. The qualities of the teacher as a professional, which are specified in the Professional Code of Ethics for Teachers, also boil down to these three centers of goals. Let us also identify and be aware of some of the negative character traits that, when avoided by our right choice of values, would lead us to achieving good life, especially when their positive aspects are exercised. The negative physicism, and the positive aspect is optimism. Self-doubt, negative, and the positive is self-acceptance, agreeableness. Selfishness is another negative character, and its positive aspect is love for others. Impatience, another negative character trait, and the positive character trait is perseverance. People-pleasing is another negative character trait, and its opposite, the positive trait, are sincerity, truthfulness. Some other negative personality traits to be avoided: narcissistic, self-love. Love is only focused to oneself. You become selfish, self-centered. Manipulative, managing awfully or shrewdly, especially in an unfair ways. Judgmental, coming up with opinion without facts, deciding without basis. Dishonest, not to be trusted, leads to dishonor, loss of honor or respect, or disgrace, shame. Greedy, gluttonous, wanting excessive to have or acquire. Egocentric, viewing everything in relation to oneself, like an egocentric person. Among the many professions, teachers as educators are the most expected to model the good character traits, the desirable values, attitudes, and habits, the good practices. May you be our dear students who are the future educators who will model the good character to your learners in the near future. As Emerson emphasized, the secret of education lies in respecting the learners through modeling to them the good character and best practices. The chief aim of education, Emerson says, is not to fill the people's head with facts, but to teach them how to think and how to use facts well. Education is helping the learner realize his potentials, talents, capabilities, ensuring that they become useful citizens of the country and globally competitive. Anthony Seldon, master of Wellington College, believes that the schools should prioritize character building among students more than passing exams, but not at the expense of academic work, The focus of the school, he believes, is not only to improve educational attainment, but more on the development of good character that lies at the heart of all what we do. Exam success, he says, is necessary but not sufficient condition for being an educated human being. Good character strengths are a greater predictor of success in the university and in life than mere exam passes. This reflects that an emphasis on character will make academic learning more profound and also boost exam success and leadership potentials. A focus on character seeks to open the hearts and minds of the students, leading them to a happy, successful, and healthy lives. He suggests trainings of students on discipline and resiliency to prepare them for university with curious, disciplined, and appreciative minds, to prepare them for work, for family life, and for society. Let me end my message by coining management odds and the website Spiritual Communication, focusing on the value of maintaining a spiritual center to be successful in any undertaking in the university or in one's life. The question is, who is our spiritual center? Of course, God is our spiritual center. Remember, we can do nothing without God in our lives. We can do nothing without God in our hearts. We can never pursue commitment in teaching or in any chosen career without the strength of the Lord. So, the first and foremost tip to pursue commitment for excellence is to commit one's life to the Lord, to always communicate with Him through prayers, to always seek His divine guidance in whatever we think, say, and do. With our strong faith in Him, with full trust in Him, and with our commitment to our responsibilities, God always assures us with the gifts of discernment and divine guidance for us to be guided to gain self-confidence, to develop and maintain positive perceptions instead of negative reactions, to be successful and exercising a strong sense of scholarship, leadership, service, and character, and the values of industry, integrity, and love for country, so that you become productive students, teachers, and officials who work to the best you can for the welfare of the community you belong, the Bicol University, especially the BU College of Education. And to be successful and striving for excellence, exercising good character, there are 4 very popular guiding principles to be followed according to Reverend Father Ledesma. First, love your work. Learn to love your work as if it is your last work, reflecting loyalty, dedication, and commitment for work. Second, continue to learn. Persevere in learning. Remember John Dewey's philosophy. Education is life, and it is a continuous process. Third, believe that you can make a difference, touching the life of others, pleasing them with your heart, touching them with your kindness, exercising your social responsibility. Believe that knowledge, skills, and opportunities come from God. That is the number 4. And we are called in this earth to do things out of love for the glory of His name. This reflects joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, generosity, faithfulness, modesty, and self-control. My best wishes to one and all. A blessed, blissful Advent season and advance Merry Christmas greetings to one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Rojas, for emphasizing the importance of character as an essential component of one's identity. Thank you for reminding us about the critical character and desirable traits expected of a BUSI graduate to possess. To Dr. Licop and Dr. Rojas, we are indeed grateful for your significant participation in this momentous event. Your commitment has planted the seeds of ideals in your students' lives to inspire and ensure the future of the Bicol University College of Education.
years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for
'Let's continue the legacy of the past and capture the moments of our own celebrations of victory. For today will be another history, 100 years later. That ends our virtual activity. The photo gallery has been uploaded and is ready for your viewing. Thank you and God bless.
Takbi uwenyo,